Hello, everyone. I'm James Milan. Welcome to this town hall update. I am speaking with Sandy Pooler, our town manager. Hello, Sandy. Happy February.
Happy February to you.
I'm going to start off with a little reassurance for you, and that is that though we are taping right now on Groundhog Day, I'm not going to go all Bill Murray on you and make you do this over and over and over again. How's that?
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Okay, we have a number of things to talk about today, including town meeting, which will be recently announced in person, and also the town census and the town survey, lots of town action, a recent FEMA grant as well, and some new faces around town hall, all that to come. But let's start, given that we've celebrated the month of February with each other already. It has a particular significance. Why don't I let you take that away?
Thank you, James. February, as many of you all know, is Black History Month. We are proudly celebrating that here in Arlington. This year's celebration theme is celebrating Black business through history. The Arlington Commissions on Arts and Culture and the Human Rights Commission are both going to be participating. If you drive through Town Hall, you can see banners up celebrating this month. And our DEI coordinator, Jill Harvey, will be providing more details about various celebrations that are going on at her DEI update later in the week. So I encourage people to look into those things and celebrate this important month.
Thank you. So as I mentioned, there's a recent announcement from Arlington's town moderator that town meeting will be in person this spring. What should residents know?
We will start on April 24th, that Monday, last Monday of April. It will be in Town Hall, and we will provide the usual seating on the floor of Town Hall. We will also have some seating available up in the balcony, particularly for people who feel that they want to be separated somewhat. We will provide masks, hand cleaners, and tests. We will also make inoculations, in other words, the COVID vaccine available to people, and we will put out information about that. But we've looked at the configuration of the seating and airflow and so forth, and we'll keep tracking the COVID levels as we go forward, but it's the opinion of our health department and our facilities department that we can safely hold town meeting in Town Hall, and that's what we will be doing.
Well, good news in a lot of ways in terms of return to normalcy terms, to be back in person, but clearly very COVID aware at the same time. Okay, couple of things from the town that people should be aware of, I know. The first, the town census.
So that's been mailed out to people. And so we'd very much encourage people to fill out that census. It's important for us for voting purposes, for funding purposes, to have accurate numbers about our census for various aid we get. Within that census, there are also a couple of little small flyers, one of which is about the town survey and our communication survey with links there so people can answer a number of questions about any number of important issues in town we'd like people's feedback on. And we also have a separate communication survey just testing how we are communicating, how well we're doing that, and seeing how aware people are of the options they have for getting information from the town. Finally, there's also a little flyer in there about Electrify Arlington. We've had a very successful program over the years where people can buy their electricity through the town. We buy it jointly and then essentially pass savings on to our residents. We've saved over $5 million over the last 5 or 6 years that we've been doing this program, and the rates the basic rates are cheaper than you can get by getting your electricity through Eversource. So if you're not already in the program, I would encourage you to take a look at it and save yourself some money.
I think that's going to get people's attention for sure. So, I almost feel, Sandy, that we are so fortunate and hardworking on the town side in this town that I almost feel like we could make a separate what's the latest grant section of these town hall updates. But I won't put that kind of pressure on you. But we do have another grant to be talking about. This one, a FEMA grant. Can you tell us more?
Yeah, FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, has given us a grant. It's $750,000 matched by $250,000 from Cambridge. So it's $1 million overall that will be used to study the Charles and Mystic River rivers to protect against rising sea levels. So they're going to investigate the possibility of doing things like raising the Amelia Earhart Dam or raising the dam on the Charles River that's over by the Science Museum, as well as other things with making environmental changes to allow water to seep in or flow in so that we don't have flooding. We know there are many areas of town that would be subject to flooding, particularly along Mystic Lakes and up the Mill River, unless we do something. So this is a good way to start that process. And I want to thank Congresswoman Clark for her work in helping us get this. And so it's just good news, and we're looking forward to the results of those studies to help protect us from the changes from global warming and sea level rise.
Okay, thanks for that. And finally, I think there are new faces around Town Hall that you also want to introduce to us today.
I do, although before I do that, there's one other piece of good news I want to mention, and that is that Arlington received an award from the Mass Municipal Association for our 2021 annual report. We came in second place for communities with a population of over 25,000. Arlington has for many years either won this in first place or come in second place because we do have a very good annual report. It's full of information. It's available on the website. Our communications officer, Joan Roman, produces it. And anyway, I just want to celebrate that. Then in terms of new faces around town, our collector treasurer, Phyllis Marshall, our first appointed treasurer collector, has retired. So we congratulate her on the good job she did in town. We have an interim treasurer, a fellow named Bill Fowler, who used to be the treasurer in the town of Sharon. He worked for several years before that in the city of Somerville. After his retirement, he has served in many other communities as treasurer, or most recently, he was the finance director for the city of Medford. So he's on board. He started yesterday. We are closing our search for a new treasurer this Friday. Resumes are due tomorrow. And we'll continue the process of then filling that position. But in the meantime, Bill will be here a couple of days a week to just oversee things and help the staff make sure things run properly. The second piece of news is a more permanent appointment. We have a replacement for what had been my previous position as Deputy Town Manager and Finance Director. We have hired a fellow named Alex McGee. He is currently the Finance Director for the town of Hamilton, but he also worked for many years in the city of Lowell, in the city manager's office, and as the budget director for their public works department. He also worked for many years in information technology. So he has all that experience, plus he has direct collective bargaining experience. And he comes on March 6th, and I'm very excited to finally fill out the finance team here in the manager's office.
Great. And as you said, it took a little while, and I'm sure that the choice will kind of merit that length of time. So good luck to him, and good luck to the others who you've just announced. And is there anything that we have missed?
Just that today, on Thursday, February 2nd, it is the Lunar New Year. So that's why I'm wearing a red tie. We're having an event here in Town Hall this evening to celebrate with music and presentations and a lot of red lanterns in the auditorium. So happy Lunar New Year to everybody.
And ACMi will be there for tonight's celebration. We're looking forward to it. Thanks so much. Happy Lunar New Year to you and to the Arlington community. I have been speaking, of course, with Sandy Pooler. He is our town manager for this town hall update. Sandy is as busy as always, and so as always, we do appreciate his time. We appreciate yours as well. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm James Milan, and we will see you next time.